angles. You can add angles. Yep, goes. Yeah. Add, Jason, add angles. Who did I steal that from? Nice job. Okay, which means this. I'm going to color code this. This angle plus this angle. You don't have to use the same colors as me if you just make them different. Equals the big angle. Little angle plus little angle equals big angle. That's from the previous class. That is from the previous class. Little angle plus little angle equals big angle. Still have no name. Who are you? Okay. Now an angle bisector, if you have a bisector. Yes, ma'am. If you add the blue and the green together, you get the big one. That's all that says. Little angles add up to big ones. That's it. Okay? If we draw a bisector, I'm going to write BIS as an abbreviation. Now, there's a word in biology class which means to cut apart something. What? Cut apart. Raise your hand if you think you know what it is. Dissect. Okay, sect means to cut. Di means apart. Dissect. Diverge means to go in apart directions. You guys, for SATs, big hint, guys, you need to know your prefixes and suffixes. So sect means to cut. Okay? Bi means two. So to bisect means to cut in two, but it means exactly two. So watch what I'm doing here. Sweet patch. That means those are exactly congruent. Bisect means to cut exactly in half. Exactly in half. That's what bisect means. Which means equation-wise, if I have adjacent angles, I could use that. Something plus something equals something. If I have a bisector, if you see the word bisector, something equals something. So watch for the buzzword bisect. Bisect means something's equal to something else. Okay, let me see how well you understand the term bisect. I'd like you to put your finger right here. Finger right there. I want you to finger track, read that out loud, chunk it and draw. Go. Finger track, read out loud, chunk and draw.
Angle EFG bisect
Lights coming on.
FY. Also angle YFG intersecting phi FW.
Try not to look at your neighbors. It's important you see this yourself. Oh, no. In other words, do you have to get a protractor out? No, you do have to mark it appropriately, though. Okay. Nobody's doing that correctly. Nobody has drawn it correctly. There's still more there. Still more. Still more. Inspired. I wish you finger track where we go. Shut up. Okay, I did it. Did I do it? Did I do it right?
Read out loud. John, that's so sorry. John, bisected by. There's more lines. You just have to get the lines. I know
Okay, now I want you to eavesdrop on your neighbor's paper, look at theirs, and see if you guys are the same or different.
What'd you get? What'd you get? I didn't read that mine. It's just higher. Nope, nope, nope.
Alrighty guys, look up here. Switch to a red pen so you can see how yours is different. Says draw EFG bisected by FY. YFG is bisected by FW. Now, when you first finger track and read this, it may sound like you don't understand it. That's why you have to highlight and chunk it and take it a piece at a time. We're drawing an angle bisected by a ray, another angle bisected by a ray. One thing at a time. Also, only about a third of you are getting used to crossing stuff out as you use it. Those of you who are not doing that, you're missing details. Okay, remember I've been teaching the same thing for 13 years. This seems really simplistic. Cross stuff out when you use it. But trust me, that act alone keeps you from overlooking simple details. Step number 1, EFG. Okay, so we have an E, we have an F, we have a G. Bisected by ray F, that's the same F. Now we have a Y. Bisect means to cut exactly in half. So like so, here's Y, and, okay, this word, guys, if you don't have a that, those are bisect hatch marks, it is not bisected. Okay, how many of you at least got that right? Raise your hand. And you got the sweet marks in there. Okay, if not, add the sweet marks. Add the sweet marks. Yes, ma'am. Well, technically I call it a ray. I won't mark you down if you didn't. Okay, now this one. Yes, ma'am. I could be. I don't say whether or not the rays. I'm not going to be a stickler on that part, okay? All right, then, okay, then we go here. We have a second set, YFG. Well, where's YFG? Guess what? I'll show you how to find YFG. You put your pencil on Y. You go to F. You go to G. The only way you find angles, I call this trace and sweep. Get in the habit of doing that. Trace and sweep is bisected by a ray. There's the same F, but now we have a W. Bisect means cut in half. So this green is cut in half this way. And that's a W, and 2 hatch marks. Why 2? It's my second set. Okay? Guys, I'll give you a huge hint. Color coding this stuff is extremely helpful. Extremely helpful. Okay? Now, just out of curiosity, I think, I'm pretty sure I only saw about 4 of you. Maybe I was wrong. How many of you absolutely, including the double hatch marks, you were right the first time? First time. I think it was, I think I only saw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first time? No, I didn't. Okay.
I was doing that and you were saying no one was getting it right.
So, okay. All right. Now, I want the rest of you who did not raise your hand, I want you to write yourself a note. A note right here. You just got it right the first time. The very first time. I want you to write a note. What do you now understand you should do? Write yourself a note. That's everybody but 4 people. Write yourself a note. What do you need to watch out for? I want you to write a sentence.
I wrote one.
I need to watch. My second set has double hatch marks. Oh, I should really cross stuff out as I use it. Bisect means to cut exactly in half. Or tick marks. Or whatever. I think that's right. Some values about tick marks. Okay, when you're done with that, turn the page and look here, please. When you're done with that, turn the page and look here. there are two kinds of adjacent angles we're going to deal with. Two kinds. One is adjacent angle without a bisector, so you're going to offset it. Offset it. We're actually almost done here, guys. Offset it. Adjacent angles, they're back to back. They share a spine, but no bisector. That's called adjacent without a bisector. Make sure, guys, if you do not see the word bisector, do not draw something right down the middle. You'll confuse yourself. Okay? Or you have a bisector, which now you do go straight down the middle, and you got to have those hatch marks. Bisector must have hatch marks. If you need to draw a little arrow to remind yourself. Bisector must have hatch marks. Absolutely must have hatch marks. Yes, ma'am?
When you put two hatch marks in one.
See, that's my first set. But in the same diagram, like this one up here, Ariana, I had a second set. I had a first set, the red, and then I did a second set, the green. So it's my second set, then I do double. If I had a third set, I'd do triple. Does that make sense? Okay, so what does this mean equation-wise? It says this. When I don't have a bisector, I can do trace what I just traced, and sweep it. Trace and sweep. I can do angle plus trace and sweep that angle. Little angle plus little angle equals a big angle. Without a bisector, I can do that. Little plus little equals big. Without a bisector, I can do that. With a bisector, because the word bi means two exactly in half, with a bisector, I basically do angle equals angle. Angle equals angle. So watch your equations. Either something plus something equals a whole, or something's equal to something. It depends on whether or not you see the word bisect. Okay? All right, let's check this out. You have a word problem to the right there. Okay? I want you to finger track. Okay, guys, I want you to finger track and read this, and then I really want you to use that list. There's a reason why I give you a list there. Highlight, draw, label, list it, cross it out, and make sure you trace and sweep all angles. Go. Take a shot at this problem. Finger track and read out. That's a mistake. That's supposed to be the computer sometimes likes to move stuff around without my permission. Okay, you are highlighting, you are chunking, you are drawing, you are crossing stuff out as you draw. You are highlighting, you are highlighting, you are highlighting, and you're crossing stuff out as you're drawing. You are highlighting, you're crossing stuff out. By all means, here. I think I have water in the crack if you just tilt it. Okay. Make sure you go back and cross stuff out as you use it. Cross stuff out as you use it. You're highlighting, good. Crossing stuff out as you use it. Okay. As soon as you account for something, cross it out. As soon as you account for something, cross it out. As you label, make sure you get those equations right in the middle of the angle. As you account for something, cross it out. Okay, guys, no, don't be announcing your answers yet. Please just let people do their own answers. Guys, please don't share your answers until I say compare answers. It's really important people have their own learning experience right now. Okay? Good. Okay, so you're not done yet because you didn't cross that out. Don't cross it out until you've accounted for it. Q. hell did you do it wrong? You see the word elbow? Which one's in the middle? M has to be your elbow. That's your problem. Okay, so get the equations in the mouth, and once you have it drawn, ask yourself, what does this diagram tell me? Yes, sir. Yes. These two are equal. Are you left-handed or right-handed? Right. So they are equal. How could you solve for x? Oh!
They're equal. Use this. So there's like two.
Guys, notice the sponge. Do you see the sponge there? That means don't get all happy when you solve for x. Find everything possible. If you think you found everything, raise your hand. Okay, now you got it. Page 8. Page 8. Okay. Okay, did you find everything? No, you have not found everything. Good, you have not found everything. Sponge says find everything. What you have is correct, but you've not found everything. What you have is correct, but you've not found everything. Okay, which you, page 8, go to page 8. Page 8.
Oh, I was just at it. Okay, thank you.
Good for you.
Like the whole entire message and everything. I'm not yelling at you. I act like I'm yelling at you. You like freak out. You're like,
Is it LA?
you want to choose?
Everything now you go to page 8. Flip over to page 8. Flip on page 8. Yes, now you've done everything. Go to page 8. What can you do? Can you plug it in? Yeah. Okay, then do it. Okay, check. Yay! You find everything. You did. Flip over to page 8. Yeah.
Whoa.
Flip over to page 8. You did. Flip over to page 8. You did not. Yes, you did. Did you find everything? You did. Page 8.
Whoa, that is like a giant.
They're just inside.
Look at mine. Look at that. That is little fun.
Waiting for just kidding.
Oh, I know. I need to check your algebra real quick. Yes, you found everything. Page 8. Page 8. Yes, go to page 8. And go to page 8.
Number
Yes,
two.
go to page 8. Go to page 8.
Where do you think it's going to be?
Are you there already, Cameron? I didn't expect you to be there yet. Give me a second. page 8.
That is the longest.
Turn to 5, give me your cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they both have to be on the same line.
Yes, have fun with that. Okay?
No, because it's hard.
Yes,
Right.
go change it.
I am 8 by 6 and she has 5.
Now what else can you
So
tell? What is
these
those
are
32
two
belong
different
to?
lines.
Let me check. Go on to page 8.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say it was 4, but I don't know about 3. Yeah, which side? Oh, I see.
So I'm going to stand here and I'm going to get you stuff on that.
And then right I have to go straight through the middle. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Where braids the left hand back there.
Wait, it says and then
Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's still by. So,
I has to be right in the middle.
Did that really help?
yeah, I got
Or was
it.
it just mine?
Where's my
Because
people?
it wasn't steady. It was right.
Why does it cost like?
Out loud. I'll be right back.
I think it's just the people I have.
The camera doesn't
No, it's just really confusing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Either do these two small lines. Don't break back in the
Bless you.
No, bro, it's not even. It's actually easy. F-I,
What page did you like?
That's the middle line.
They're all page 3.
Then F-H
Whoa.
by
Why am I even here? Okay, tell me please. I need the name of the teacher that took the decimal rule.
And then you
I
have
personally never got it.
F-H, which tries to
I'm 75, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want it to be 37 and a half, that's fine. If you want to write it 37 and a half or 37
So you know that I is the bisector. Wait, and then the period.
So I was here, they're asking me for more, not because we're doing my own. Yeah, I get it. Oh, well, you're the first in my thousand students that didn't assume they were wrong just because it was a decimal. Is 34, 35, 37 and a half, or is that
that
gonna
would,
sound?
that would just make that.
And then
75.
this way.
Oh, wait, wait.
Yeah, it's the same.
E, F, I, R,
You actually got it proportional.
and I, S, T would be opposite. So both of those are
Wait.
from 50 and then the I. Then I, the H makes the I and G and half those are.
That helps. The ones that you got. Wait, how do you think you're just that close? Okay, but what if you not?
Whatever.
Trace
You're
catch
fine.
150.
Doesn't get any.
That's
all I know.
that whole thing as 150.
Yeah, because
Okay?
so now I'm just writing it
What do you know about FH?
H seven, yeah.
and you know that E, F,
And then what do you know about FI?
One.
Right, which two angles are the proper ones at FI?
I'll choose.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom.
Keep going. All right, students, if you want a little help, page 8, problem 1, clipboard, come on down. Page 8, problem 1. Page 8, problem 1, come on down. Page 8, problem 1, come on down. Page 8, problem 1, come on down. I will check your work in a moment if you want me to. Put your information directly on the diagram. Always put all your information directly on the diagram. Okay, there are 5 of you that are stumped. I know you're stumped because I'm looking and you're stumped. And I can tell you're stumped. Grab your clipboards and come on down with me, please. through and then I'll check, okay? All right, students, come on down. You want help with this one? Come on down. Clipboard, there's at least 5 of you. I know you're stuck. Okay, you can go on to 2.
I have G with 7 times.
What I think I also. I have a question.
Okay, Mr. Gunter, I'd like you to join us, please, as well. Who else was stuck? I'd like you to come.
I have H and HFE.
Okay. All right. Guys, the only thing I'm signing off on is page 8. That's it. Just page 8. Solamente. I'm not going to do 2. I'm going to get it started. Okay, let's see what we have here. So, over here, Mr. Country, join us. Okay, it says finger track and draw. Draw an obtuse angle EFG with 2 interior rays, FH and FI. Interior means it's somewhere inside, okay? Where FI bisects EFG and FA bisects EFI. Okay. All I want you to do is I'm going to chunk it, okay? I want you to draw this, and then draw that. Only those 3 things. I want to just see that. Attempt to draw it, and then I'll check it in just a moment, okay? You're good. Get started in a second. Okay, you're not done. You need to get, okay, so ask yourself, well, I'll work the rest with you.
Did I draw it right though?
Almost. Okay, so you have an obtuse angle EFG. You want obtuse. Obtuse means it's bigger than 90. Bigger than 90. This is 90. This is acute. Bigger than 90. So you want it bigger than 90. Nice fat angle. That's what obtuse. Think obese. Obtuse. Big. Huge. Okay. Okay, so we cross it out. We have 2 interior rays. So we have FH and FI. Now trace. Physically trace. Put your pencil on E. Go to F. Go to G. What cuts EFG in half? FI. So we cut it in half. That's I. Now watch what I do. That means these are cut in half. You see that? So I am color coding so I can see that. Cross it out. Cameron, I'll let you check your work in just a moment, buddy.
No, I just don't. I can't find.
Okay, now we're told that FH cuts EFI in half. Oh, okay, there's decimals in here somewhere. And, ooh, you got 'em. Sweet job. Nice job, Jack. That's why you're up here. I'm sorry. I want to see you guys draw that second box yourself, and I'll be there to check it in just a moment. Jack, brain Java. Brain Java, sure.
3 1/2.
3 1/2. Brain, okay. 3 1/2. Jack, did I get video guide from you? I didn't get videos from you.
I left them here in class, but I have them now, so I can get the next one.
Okay, that's good. Okay, do you have that second one drawn?
The what?
Okay, the second one, the FH bisects EFI. Did you have that drawn? Okay, watch here. FH cuts EFI in half. So I go EFI, dot to dot. Dot to dot. Then we cut that in half. Now this is where colors come in, because watch. Color, color, double hatch, double hatch. Do you see the difference in colors? Now, last thing, the whole thing, EFG, EFG, the whole thing is 150. So use that information. to solve for anything and everything that you can find. Go sit down. Yes, sir. I'll take it. Okay, students, when you finish all of page 8, swing by me with the red pen, and I actually have the answers for it on my computer, so you can swing around and check it. Cameron, bless your heart. Okay, make sure you only come up here with the red pen. Let me make sure you're done. Make sure you're done. Okay, yes, go check. I'm sorry, it's on my computer.
What? Wait, so do we just...
You can look at it, it's right there.
So there's just like the action. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can check your work. Oh, okay. Students, when you hear your name, I'd like you to give me your brain Java score. Connor. Right?
Oh, what?
Hilbert. Okay, Brandon. Okay, Fernandez.
Can she sign off?
Okay, Marissa. Gunter. Let me get this and then we'll talk. Martinez, brain job. Sophie, brain job. Melissa, brain job. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it ready. Yes, you may go. Three. Thank you, Miles. 3 Miles. 3. The other Melissa.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Daddy. Okay. Yes, you may go check it. You're done. Meadows, brain job. Okay. Mortensen, brain job. 5. Okay. Ashley, brain job.
5.
Hey, guys, you're not up there unless you're absolutely done. Those of you who are not done, it's only page 8 that's due by next class. You must have that finished and we'll correct in class. So, unless you're correcting, I don't have time to say it. Okay, next slide. Don't leave without brain job. Give me yelling. Joey, brain job. 5.
Did you get that all right?
You just have one right here. Which is W.
Brain job. Okay.
My goodness.
Brain job.
Miss Way?
Oh, and one right here.
You're not done. Brain job.
2. I wasn't here for the lesson last class.
That's why you watch the recordings.
Okay.
Colson, brain job. JP, brain job. JD. So sorry. I'll get that. I see the last name. Cameron, brain job.
We got it right.
Okay,
Except we just didn't finish it.
Okay, Shane, brain job. Okay, Alec, brain job. Renette, brain job. Yoshida, brain job. All right. No, just send me. I want the email. I want to know that we connected the next class. I'll correct it.
You don't have to do number 7, right? I mean, 8.
No, we didn't get to it.
Okay.
Did you get my brain Java?
Did I?
I don't think so.
Last name? Brain Java, Abby.
2.5.
Alrighty. Do you want to go over that stuff, or did you want to?
I know it. It's just I messed up on one of the like the equation part.
Did you circle box?
No, yeah, it was that. But
Did you write a template?
it was like I accidentally put minus instead of plus or something. But I understand it now.
Did you make a template? You know how I make like a blank equation before I plug my numbers in?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
I do like the X So that's why I like write the equations out.
So this is what I want. This is called a template. This is your midpoint template. This is your slope template. This is your distance template. Did you do this?
But I think it like the pluses.
Okay. I want you to memorize these templates.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.